Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, here's a new take on a notebook. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new subscribers and to all of my new friends. Welcome back to all of my longtime subscribers and longtime friends. Thank you guys so much for the wonderful way in which you support me and my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I am Sherry, the Posh Paper Lady, and I enjoy bringing you some of the best paper craft ideas on YouTube. On my channel, we use some of the most beautiful papers, and we combine those beautiful papers with innovative materials and fantastic paper crafting techniques. And when we're done, you're going to have a project that you are proud to gift, keep, or sell for any season, any reason, anyone. So today we're doing another simple but very useful notebook. I'll give you a closer look in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at today's awesome project. When finished, it measures approximately 4.5 by 5.5. It is beautiful front and back. And here is what we're making. So this folds over, opens, and opens. Here on the inside, we have a side where you can actually place a pocket if you want. And I have the flip fold over on this side. You're very easily able to write your notes. Just keep flipping. You can write your notes front and back. And then when you're finished, we can just take this and fold over the flap. Very easy, but isn't this so pretty? You'll be surprised how much people love little things like this because this is easy to drop in your purse, book bag, or briefcase. So here's what we're going to need to make it. So I have a piece of 8.5 by 11 decorative printer paper. I did not decorate this. This is how it's sold. And if you're interested in this pattern, please check my description box for my Amazon storefront because you will find this paper in there. So I have a piece of 8.5 by 11 that I'm using. And the number of sheets that you're using in your book totally depends on you. So I used 4 sheets of this, and I'll show you how we cut it down. And here are my cut pages. I have 16 cut pages at 4.25 by 5.5. And then we have a beautiful piece of decorative cardstock, and this measures 11.25 by 5 5/8. And then I have 2 3/4 by 6-inch scrap pieces. And then I have some scraps that I'll be using to cut out my decorative circle. All right, so I'm going to bring in that 11 by 8.5 piece of decorative paper. And this is just printer paper, and it's sold this way. And I'm going to show you how you cut your pieces. Now, my pieces, I used my industrial cutter to cut them. If you don't have an industrial cutter, you can cut these using a standard guillotine cutter, or you can cut them 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 using your trimmer like this. But while we're on the subject of cutters, I have an electric cutter that I am going to be demoing on the channel in about 2 weeks. This cutter was sent to me by a company that reached out. A lot of times I just ignore those emails that I get to send me this or send me that. But this time, because it is a paper cutter, I thought I'm going to take them up on that offer and I'm going to try it. So they sent me this paper cutter. And y'all, as soon as I have it set up, as soon as I have a chance to really test it, I'll share the results with you. Because I'm thinking if I had had something like this when I was doing craft fairs, boy, it would have made my life so much easier. But enough about that. Just know that it's coming and I'll be sharing it with you really soon. So if you're manually cutting on the 11-inch side, we're going to cut at 5.5. And that's going to give us our 2 pieces. Then we're going to take those 2 pieces, put them in on the 8.5-inch side, and we're going to cut at 8.25. That is how we get 4 pieces from 1 sheet of 8.5 by 11-inch paper. So it's that easy. So with my pieces cut, I am going to take my 11.25-inch by 5 5/8-inch piece, and on the 11.25-inch side, we're going to score at 4 3/8 and then at 9. And then we're going to fold and burnish our scores. And here is the folder for the project. So now I'm going to take my papers, and so when I put them in, I am just going to stack my pages. And because I have this busy print on the inside, I'm going to have that blank page be the top page. So when I put them in, I'm putting them in so that they're close to the score mark. Then I'm just going to fold it and tap it down. That way I have my placement how I want it. So now I'm going to take one of my clips, put that clip in. I'll take another clip and we're going to clip it over here. And then I'm going to use my long arm stapler. Now, if you don't have a long arm stapler, you can punch holes and just feed your staples manually. You don't necessarily need a long arm stapler to be able to do this, but I like the long arm stapler because you can see how deep my paper is able to go back. So I am going to take this, I'm going to start in the middle, and then I'll punch. And you can see how I have that staple right there. And I'll be placing 3 staples. And to make sure that I am going through all of my pages, I am doing what I call a slam punch, which is taking my hand and punching down like that. And then we're going to do the same thing right here. Place it there and just slam. And now I have my pages. That's not too attractive, so that's one of the reasons why I'm going to be covering this. But all you have to do is just take your pages, open, and write. So now I'm going to take my striped paper and I'm going to put it right there so that it covers the staples. So I'll be taking some tape, place my tape, and while I'm at it, I'm also going to go ahead and just place some tape on my second piece of scrap. So now that I have my scrap pieces taped, I am going to peel away the tape backer. I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to place it down so that it covers the staples. And then I'll trim away the excess. And then you can see on the back where I punched through, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this decorative piece and we're going to cover those staples on the back. So let's go ahead and remove the tape backer. And I'll stand this up so that I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take this decorative piece here, place it down. It covers my staples and it still blends with the notebook. So there's the back. Isn't that pretty? And there is the front and the inside. So our little notebook is technically all done. So I'm going to take this smaller flap here and I am just going to angle in just a little bit. And I'm going to take my scissors and just do a little rounding. And I'm going to take a Velcro dot, and this is how I'm going to close this. And so let's peel away the Velcro backer, fold that over, and now our notebook is done. Like I said, you can add a pocket here if you want, or you can leave yours blank, just like I'm going to do. But I am going to bring in some scrap white and my 2.5 inch circle punch a circle. Then I'm going to bring in some scrap black and my 3 inch scallop circle punch a circle. Use my tape runner to add some tape. And then we're going to take this and put it down like that. Then I have this little pink sticker and it says, "Love makes everything grow." We're going to put that down. It's not a real circle. It's kind of cut haphazardly. So we're going to place that like that. I'm going to take some tape and just place some tape like that. And then I'll take this piece and we're going to put it down. And so y'all, there we have it. Isn't this just so boutique-y looking? I don't know if that is a word, but doesn't this look like something you would find in your higher end boutique? It's just a plain old mini notebook, but we took our beautiful papers and we created all of this deliciousness. It is absolutely gorgeous. And when we open it, this is what you have here. So I think what I might go back and do is take a cut apart and put a nice cut apart right here just to add a little saying, something cute and motivational. I think it would be just wonderful right here. So now we're able to take our book and bend back our pages. We did staple this, so you will need to create a little bend, but your pages fold beautifully. You can see how I'm creating that bend. So I can write here or I can write here. Totally up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and close this so that you can see just how pretty that is. And then I'll bring that first one back in as well. And you can see how gorgeous these two are. I'm just going to open this one so that you can see that the insides are pretty much the same. So using 4 sheets of printer paper, 1 sheet of decorative cardstock, and some scraps, I was able to make both of these. So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this truly economical way to be able to paper craft using what you already have. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.